What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3, and this is part 14 of the campaign where we are going to head over to China. So this is an all new park. Obviously you've seen us 5-star now every park that we've played up to at this point. So I think we're going to probably work on getting 5-star on this as well. So it's probably going to be a 3-part bit. But let's go and see what China brings us.
Sanctuary for Titans, huh? You know, prehistoric giants were the first dinosaurs that I ever laid eyes on. But if you're hearing any nostalgia in my voice, well, you'd be mistaken. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, truly amazed. But I was also struck by how out of time they felt. So immense, so massive. They just didn't seem to fit our world. Well, that's now the very challenge that we all need to solve.
One of my favorite places in the world. You know we're close to the Shaximau Formation. The fossils found here have been staggering. Over 100 sauropods alone. Giants roam this land. Can you imagine it?
We don't have to. Need I remind you that we are here to create a permanent home for some of the largest animals to have ever lived? The client is expecting no less than well-cared-for dinosaurs and an effective breeding program. Our work here will be under the greatest scrutiny.
Wonderful. I mean, I've spent most of my professional life under scrutiny anyway. But I have every faith in your abilities, Dr. Baldera. Make some magic.
Okay, so Sichuan, I presume that's how it's pronounced, Basin, China. So 3 park rating targets. We need number of cohabitating species 3, number of naturally bred animals 15, tour visibility of 35, and a number of different species of 10. And appeal modifiers, we've got Gigantosaurus, Thresnosaurus, Dreadnoughtus, Patagotitan, Megalodon, Mamenchosaurus, however you pronounce some of those. Right, so we've
Female sauropods are on the way, but
complete.
that alone won't make for a very successful breeding program. We need males, too.
Not a problem. We'll need genetic material in order to synthesize a male, so let's send out an expedition to gather it. While we wait, we can build a lovely enclosure for those soon-to-arrive sauropods.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit the old pause button here. So we're going to be getting Anapatosaurus very soon, and that means we also need to increase the geome of Apatosaurus. So we are going to need an expedition, research. There is pretty much at the minute nothing we can research. If you're up to date with me, then you know I've done all that. So what we're going to start here with, let's get a little bit of demolish going. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then get rid of some of these rocks as well. Okay, so let's go with an expedition centre to begin with. And we're going to put that right here. It's going to just keep all of this sort of stuff together nicely in the back corner. And I think the only other thing that kind of looks like it's missing is a staff centre. So let's get that as well. We don't want operations. A staff centre. And of course that means we're also going to have to hire some scientists too. Okay, so I actually want to get rid of this here. Quite like this double little roundabout thing, but let's get rid of that. Now I'm thinking I have done something prior to this in the past, and what I've actually done is I have put, I don't know if it's going to work, I don't know how this is going to work, whether or not I want to do it like this, but basically kind of put an enclosure around this, which would allow then a large area for like dinosaurs just to roam completely free, but that probably won't work because we would need we still need shops and stuff like that. Right, let's go with let's build an enclosure for this Apatosaurus. Now, what I'm going to do here, guys, I think I'm going to build quite a large enclosure. I'd like to think that we could use the natural sort of walls. That would be great, but I don't know if we can. I want to see if it's possible to do something. Like, you give me 2 seconds. Okay, guys. So this is what I've come up with, and what you can see here is the fencing goes all the way around here, around the outside of all the amenities, and then I've put a nice long path that goes up the middle. We've got a backup generator disguised as a rock over here, and a thoroughfare path that goes through. Now the idea will be that dinosaurs basically will have free roam of this whole area, and if we get loads of different if I can even get my words out here, loads of different herbivores, we should have it pretty good. Most of them should be okay to kind of go together. Let's get, there's not really many good ones for now. Let's get an expedition on the go, and we need to find a Apatosaurus. So where is the Apatosaurus? Sure, I just saw it then. Is it that one? There we go, Apatosaurus. So let's make a start on that. So we're about to get our first Apatosaurus arriving, and although like these aren't fenced off together, We can put fences up that would separate the different species if we really need to. But also, guys, it's very straight at the minute. That's just a basic. You know, we can then put little channels up with viewing platforms at the end, or even hotels sitting in the middle, so that like you know, your hotel could be around it. Yes, okay, it means a lot of fences and stuff like that, but realistically it should work, and it should kind of look okay. So let's just make sure we get restroom, shelter. Oh, let's transport these two first.
Commencing asset transit.
And then we want a restroom. Now, realistically, at the minute, it's not going to be needed for the very simple fact that, like, there is no members of public. But we want to kind of keep it. Put it right there next to the entrance. So we've got Dryosaurus and a Patasaurus. Brilliant. And of course we're going to want an emergency shelter.
Asset delivered. Asset transported.
And a path that just kind of rings up. Okay, right, so of course we're then going to need a we will need maintenance posts, but we're going to need ranger posts, and we're going to have to put these sporadically in place throughout the huge enclosure. So let's get them happy. That shouldn't take too long. 3 comfort issues. So cover. Tall leaf and stuff like that, and they're instantly pretty happy, and that's not even such a massive area. So let's go with then a viewing platform.
I believe we have everything we need to synthesize a male, so let's begin.
Those dinosaurs were sent to us courtesy of our very generous client, huh? They need to be treated right. So, needless to say, we better be synthesizing the most charming sauropod this place has ever seen.
Yes, well, I'm sure they'll all get along wonderfully. We should ensure that the males and females all end up in the same enclosure, though, and that they're nice and comfortable.
Okay, so we do need to put we do need to put that'll be fine there. Okay, right, so let's get an Apatosaurus done. Realistically, I'd like to have 100% geomes. So I'm going to just go and do another expedition to the same location. Let's get that up and running. Oh, Apatosaurus is depleted from there. There we go, Apatosaurus. Good stuff. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so Apatosaurus is almost kind of there now. It's 98% with the last one doing, so I'm quite happy to get that started. We probably need to hire another scientist and one with genetics. One that's got half decent genetics, to be fair. Probably. We'll have to wait. We'll have to just wait another minute. But I've started putting some amenities down now. Food and shopping. So let's get drink as well. Yeah, fine. Let's make sure our products are good. People want 43% people milkshakes. Let's have a look. Fish tank, fossil display, jukebox, pretty good. Right, and we should start making at least a little bit of profit with them being open. We can then also start looking at. Let's put. So let's go from here. Let's just do it nice and straight. Yeah, 3 should do, to be fair. 1 across and then back down for 3. Oh. Messed that one up a little bit. Let that just build, and then we can demolish this little bit here. And then we can look at attractions. So let's put a viewing gallery. What theme do we want? Texarkana. Yeah, let's go for that. So we can go there with that. And let's obviously make sure our path I'd say about there is middle, isn't it? Okay, so that gives people the viewing platform there, the viewing platform here, and we can start now synthesizing. Where's it gone? Ancleodocus, we didn't want that, did we? Apatosaurus, that's the one. Let's just check its geome, because I don't want, like, lifespan to be minus 50%, you know what I mean? So we're going to definitely have to hire some more scientists, or at least kind of train the scientists we've got. So let's take her up to 10. That's going to be quite expensive. And 2 on the welfare, 2 on the logistics. Yeesh, that cost us a little bit more than I expected. Oh, I'll put him on rest instead. Let's see if we can recruit a cheaper scientist with a little bit of genetics as well. That one. Unfortunately, it means we're also going to have to kind of now wait for money to roll in so that we can actually to do that, guys. Let's see what we've got in the fossils. Nothing to sell at the minute. So we're just going to have to wait patiently for some money to come in, but we should make money pretty quickly. And this viewing gallery alone will kind of drag people up. I know it doesn't look like the nicest sort of thing, but do you know what? It will work, and it will work quite well, and it means that our dinosaurs will have such a huge area to explore, and yeah, they should be absolutely fine. So let's fast forward and get a little bit of cash. Oh, don't all run away. Don't
I'll be
all
back
run away.
soon.
It's coming now to put the power back on, don't worry.
Refueling generator.
Everything's back on, guys. Come back. Oh yeah, we're doing really well. Doing really, really well at the minute. Oh, we're almost there. We should be able to start synthesizing. Oh, we've just lost a little bit of cash.
Generator will be running soon.
Let's see. So, a Apatosaurus only actually needed. Right, so 50 seconds, and then we can hopefully actually like incubate the eggs. We actually need one male. So one male and one female would do if we can do that. So one female, docile, small, appetite and humble. So we need 450,000. So that shouldn't take too long, guys, realistically. Now we have our first sort of people venturing there. And this is really going to make it kind of easy for having a monorail, because it will just go straight down the middle, realistically. No, not too bothered about
Generator will be running soon.
Come on, come on. We're almost there. You guys are paying for it. Okay, let's go. 3.5 minutes, guys. 3.5 minutes. And that's only going to literally be a minute because we are on 3 times fast forward here. That I just crashed into there. Oh my god! He just ran them all over. mean, there's nothing to say we couldn't run the monorail around, like, around the
Pulling up the
outside,
generator.
bring it back in. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it yet. Okay, let's get these released. Oh, and he's a big boy. I love these big dinosaurs. Good. I'm sure the female Apatosaurus are cohabitating with the male Apatosaurus. So have they? They haven't really ventured that far, to be
Generator
fair. They've
just
quite happily stayed in the area.
Okay, excellent. Now all we need to do is let nature take its course, just like it would have done on this very spot in Cretaceous China.
Right, so we now need.
Not that it would have been called China then, but anyway.
Let's put a large nesting area there. But also, I think we're in a position now, kind of where we can put a couple of other dinosaurs in. Ankylosaurus, they're quite popular, and they'll not really cause much of an issue. So let's get some of them in. Nice little bonus there too. Missing a tall leaf. Well, I really don't think that you've looked far enough, to be fair, but let's put a little bit of tall leaf there as well. Oh, there, okay, we've got the nest has been claimed, guys.
Popping up generator.
Kind of hoping that, like, they are going to venture a little bit more out of their comfort zone. The other thing is, we can airlift them. We can release via airlift and put over here if absolutely necessary. So we could put a hotel. Like, could you imagine being in a hotel here? Being able to be right in the middle of it, I reckon that is a cracking idea. So let's get the enclosure fixed so that it goes around it like that.
and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Adding task.
That'd be pretty cool if you could stay in there and just kind of like have all the dinosaurs around you. Ooh, they've only got one. No, we're going to need another scientist, or again train. Insufficient funds at the minute. But Ankylosaurus, I think, is kind of like a lonely sort of dude as well, and he'll just quite happily crack on. That's not letting me do that. Something wrong with this game in regards to that at the moment. So desired population is 0 to 4, so we're going to have a male one. Six minutes. 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Having a Patasaurus share an enclosure. Yeah, well, we'll do that one because we know we're going to
Power
have
will be back soon.
that very soon. There's nothing in the nest at the minute, guys. Kind of put a viewing gallery in as well, like that.
Power will be back soon.
And let's have the remote entrance. I mean, we could. Could pull it out, to be fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added
Bit of a trek, but
I've always found prehistoric giants to be most fascinating. And
Oh,
I'm
here we
far
go.
from the only one. A colleague in the pharmaceutical industry is rife with theories about how their physiology will change in years to come. Perhaps in ways that will benefit both us and the dinosaurs.
Okay, right. Now, the other thing I've not put in is the medical team, so that's one of the things we need to do. Right, sabotage. We've seen this before.
I don't understand. Some of the eggs are missing.
Smart money's on those Extinction Now people, right? Yeah, I really thought they were all talk and no dino egg steel. Juveniles are valuable, I guess.
If it was Extinction Now, I doubt they're thinking about money. They won't slow us down.
What? They weren't fossils that they took, they were eggs. Fertile eggs. They stole life, and they did that to slow us down? It doesn't make any sense to me. Well, they didn't take all the eggs. We should nurture what's left and make sure that the juvenile is comfortable and safe. We owe it that.
How much land can we dedicate to these giants? How much land will they need if you succeed in increasing their numbers?
As much as they need.
30,000 lives per day were at risk at Jurassic World. Now it's billions. The longer you reject nature's course in deciding the dinosaur's fate, the worse this all becomes. We never wanted to directly sabotage your work, but you left us no choice. Do not force us to escalate further.
Their reasoning is flawed, overly black and white. The dinosaurs may be struggling now, but with our help, they could adapt. Let's push forward. Extinction Now haven't stopped us yet, and I have no intention of letting them.
I'd urge you to try and stay rational, but the dinosaurs seem to bring out the irrationality in the best of us.
Cool, dude. Right, let's see what our environmental issues with the Ankylosaurus is. And we just need to let it form its territory, because it hasn't formed any territory as of yet.
Power will be back soon.
Come on, form some territory. Oh, okay. A baby Apatosaurus. These are little dudes. Okay, sorry if you saw that then.
I see the breeding program has already shown progress. Very good. But we need to do more. The client expects greater species diversity and more naturally bred dinosaurs. And that is what they will get. Make it so.
Nature really can't be rushed, but I guess the business world never got that memo. Well, I can advise on the breeding side of things, I guess. Using a little bit of animal husbandry and a dash of pheromones, don't ask me how I obtained them, we can encourage specific dinosaurs to breed with a higher chance of success. Worth a go, right?
Okay, right, let's just make sure our Apatosaurus are still happy. Just this dude needs a little bit more. To be fair, he's not really explored too much. I mean, he's not really ventured too far, let's face it. These do seem to be venturing a little bit further now, which is good. I'm not sure why my PS5 is too hot. suppose that's a good time to take a little break. Okay, so after letting it rest just a little bit, we have got some new tasks. Now, we need to increase the geome of Patago Titan, which I've done an expedition to, synthesize and incubate and release a Patago Titan, synthesize, incubate and release a Memenchosaurus, which I have got. That one there. The scientists are currently busy, so let's just fast forward a little bit. People are complaining a little bit of overcrowding. Oh, hold on. So I've just took our pathway by accident. Okay. Oh, we've got the nest has been claimed. So yeah, as you can see, I have started making some headway into that. And I've also obviously put a cheeky monorail that just goes from there to there. And I think the what we'll be doing is putting that Patago Titan and the Memenchosaurus over here, because if you look at like where they've actually kind of explored up to, it's only just here. So as long as they're kind of over here and out of the way, I don't think it's much of an issue.
Generator getting refueled.
Okay, so let's see if we can get that synthesized. So let's just have a quick look at the geome. Thirst and appetite, let's have that normal. Lifespan, do like a bit of a normal lifespan. So let's get that on the go.
Synthesis proceed.
Let's put what we were using before. That one. Okay, so we're up to 67% on that, and we need to go and do another expedition to find some more of them. And that was all the way down here. So we'll put him over here, and then we'll kind of put more viewing galleries and stuff like that as well. There is a hell of a lot of people walking through here. Maybe we didn't do the best idea with that. Maybe another one of them will be good there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing platform. An elevated dinosaurs.
So that one's now ready for incubation. So desired population is fine. We'll go with male. Oh, the scientist is just a little bit busy. Let's just have a look, see if we can hire another scientist with a little bit of wowfare. That one.
Attention. Welcome your new park colleagues joining us.
Ooh, just about. It's going to take 5 minutes, that one.
Getting the generator.
gonna have to wait for the scientists to be a bit less busy for that one. Could you imagine? Let's see if we can have a look at that view. And my guy is just there like that. What about the view from here? Oh, my guy, someone's got a phone. Oh, another baby. Your couple babies. Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to move, we're going to get rid of that nest for now. I mean, they're still really happy. So let's fast forward for a minute and get this this egg incubated, and let's get this one released. Let's just have a quick look at restroom coverage. Okay, yeah, so we do need a restroom. And of course, let's look at emergency shelter. The emergency shelter is absolutely fine. But you know what? For the sake of it, we'll put it in there as well.
Fueling generator.
So we are now good to release. Now I don't think the idea would be to release in the same area because I don't think it likes other sauropods. So yeah, as you can see there, it doesn't like them. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it over here. And you know what we're then going to do? We're going to synthesize some Gallimimus. Let's do some of them. Personally, I think that will be fine because they're not going to be effectively in the same enclosure, because although it is in the same enclosure per se, people they won't see each other. They're quite happy over here in this. Eat them. Hungry. There we go. So here's another big dude. Looks like there's a storm coming, guys. Yeah, so let's get our emergency shelters open. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So, cover. tall leaf.
Got some damage.
And of course some water. To be fair, it doesn't hurt having a bit of water knocking about like that. Let's then get these Galamungus released. They'll probably run quite far, these little dudes. They'll be happy in their own little way. We can always move them over to here, if absolutely necessary. Place a contract. Yeah, let's try and do that one. Can't quite do that in one go. Storm's passing over, let's get that. So like I said, you probably find that they won't meet each other, even though they're in the same enclosure. Where's those Galamungus? Well, they're happy. It says they've not got enough space, but they'll probably just venture pretty far, to be fair. Where is... He's happy. They're all happy. So good stuff. Let's get some more... what shall we go with? How about... Well, that's the hybrid, isn't it? He's a... Ah, let's go with some Triceratops again. I quite like them. And they're quite popular as well, so they can get airlifted over to here. And really help bring, you know, people to this side of the park as well. And then we can synthesize, incubate, and release a Patago Titan. Now, whether or not they will... Oh, we can see the Apatosaurus. Ancleodocus, it will be fine with. It's only got a 2% discomfort, so we're not too worried about that. Because they'll probably stay away from each other. So let's put about like a small. Medium. Multiple nests required. Yeah, they're pretty good. Right, so next job is to synthesize, incubate, and release a Patago Titan. Oh, they're ready to go. Now, they like a minimum of 2, so we can go with... Oh, God, look at them. Aggressive. Let's go with that. 1 male, 1 female, and we'll put a nest in. But let's also look at a Patago Titan now. Oh, Patago Titan. Oh, he's a big, ugly, ugly boy. And we'll probably release him on this side of the park. Because I don't think he'll go with him.
Task received.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. Gives them loads and loads of range to move. He's got 7% now, discomfort. Oosh. That's because they're starting to venture over here a little bit more. 9% now. They're actually, yeah, they're starting to venture. That's okay. If they venture too far, we'll move him over here. It's not really that much of a problem.
Over here.
Let's see where we can go next. So we're going to probably be doing a lot more herbivores in this one. So let's go for the Nodosaurus. There we go. Start that one. Yeah, they've got an 8% discomfort as well.
Got some damage here.
That's bloody annoying that they've kind of ventured that far, to be fair.
Power will be back soon.
They do seem to be getting closer to each other, unfortunately.
Getting the generator back up.
Right, let's release them via airlift. And put them over this side. I don't know whether or not they're going to be happy to be there or not, I don't know. We'll soon find out.
Transporting asset.
And if they're not, of course we can move them. I don't really want to put a fence up here. I don't really want to do that. Ooh, 500,000. Oh, the Nodosaurus. Cool. See what happens when that Triceratops arrives.
Asset in transit.
Triceratops it likes, right. Can we do like an enclosure that's like almost invisible?
Asset delivery confirmed.
It needs to explore a bit further. Once he explores a bit further, he'll be happy. 2 comfort issues, so he doesn't like. See, he doesn't like that. Okay, so I reckon we're gonna have to move our dude here. Because yeah, a lot of them don't seem to like him. So he can go over this side by himself for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing platform, ready for you to gain an updated view of our wonderful dinosaurs.
Yeah, he can go over here.
En route to collect the asset.
And let's then get this one released. Let's just
Fuel
quickly see
incoming.
what. I wonder if he'll be okay over here.
Ready to collect the asset.
We've been awfully focused on our dinosaurs so far, and that's not a bad thing
look,
for a
we've
sanctuary.
Got loads of baby
We can't
Gallimimus
neglect
just
our
been
guests,
born.
though. So, let's make sure they're happy.
Not every guest wants their paleo day out to involve a hike. We need a solid transport setup to keep guests comfortable and their minds and wallets open to what we have to offer. Now, simply put, anything that gets guests from A to B will improve our transport rating. A monorail is the classic choice, but tours can also improve our transport rating as long as there are 2 tour buildings on the route.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves a tour. At least until the power goes out, the storm rolls in, and the dinosaurs disappear from their enclosures.
Okay, right. So,
Asset delivery.
research available medium herbivores. Oh, that's half a million. Right, let's see what's going on now. So,
Asset transported.
he'll want a bit of cover. And then a bit of ground leaf and tall leaf, right. So he's happy over there. What about this dude now? So he likes Triceratops, but not a Patasaurus. Missing some pasture. I'm not surprised. Right. What about these dudes? So they don't like... Oh, Patago Titans. Wow. Okay. Wow. So we're going to have to move him as well.
Heads up, got a new asset.
And then we'll move...
Power will be back soon.
We'll have to move him. See what happens. So let's move him over to here. Now if we do have to cut this in half, we'll cut it in half. Not a problem. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it could very simply that we just cut it in half using the same sort of way that we've just done that there. But we take it all the way up to the edge. Oh god. Yeah, we might have to take these nests away. I don't know how many baby Galamungus we're going to end up with. Probably tons. Are you guys going to be happier now? Oh, he dislikes everything. Awesome. So they're going to actually be an issue. Right. So guys, we're going to leave this part one of this current part of this scenario. So when we come back, join me in part. Oh God, I think it's 15 now. Part 15. Potentially part 15. Yep. Where we'll carry on. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.